Roman, just now that the season's over, you had a few days, does the way the season ended take any of the shine off of how the regular season went?
No, obviously not. I think how the season ended, it was really quick, very fast happening. We weren't expecting to go out in the first round. We didn't want to go out in the first round, but what we did in the regular season, with all the injuries we had, like with Edu, with Klaus, with important players, for us, that we managed to win the conference is an amazing achievement for the whole club.
And what did you learn about MLS in the season, along with the fact that it's a really long season?
Yeah, there were no breaks. It was constantly going on. Old friends from that they play in Europe. They said, "Yeah, it's national team break. Maybe we can play together on the weekends and online games." I said, "I have no time." They don't know what an international break is, or they don't take it serious. So, so I have to work. So no, I had to keep going, and it was very long, but it was fun, especially because of my teammates, and the whole people around me in this club.
But just with the 2 playoff games, what did you learn about your team, goods and bads?
I would say that we tried until the end. We fought until the end. I think we came back 1 goal, and we had opportunities to score 2 goals. So we're definitely in position to go into a penalty shootout or go into game 3. But just sometimes. Defensive-wise, we are too attracted to the ball and not tracking runners.
Tom?
Roman, I was in London for a wedding last month, and the bride was Swiss. So I was speaking to some of the attendees, and I said, "Well, hey, I'm from St. Louis, and we got a Swiss goalie. Never heard of him." And the reaction was, "Bürki, he's a superhero." Thought I'd share that with you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, can you send that back to Corey?
Hey Roman, just wondering what you maybe learned about yourself as a leader this year, being the captain of a brand new club on the scene in MLS. What do you think you learned as a leader?
I would say a lot of different personalities in the team. Everyone is a little bit different, so you have to take care sometimes. How you talk to them and how they are, how they're feeling in certain situations. And I think I learned a lot about myself, also because I used to be like this as well. Sometimes when it's not going your way, you're very, very sensitive, and one wrong word can make you very angry, and that was the same with the team. We had to take care of each other. That's the thing. During the whole season was so long. I think now, when you go into the next season with a lot of the same players, we already know each other. We know their sensitive spots, and all that stuff. So how to just handle certain situations with them. So I would say it's more about getting to know the players and what they need in difficult situations, and when they want to be alone, a little bit more for themselves. Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Bradley mentioned it. He said during preseason, you all realized that, wow, it seems like we've been playing together forever, but we really just started. So can you talk about how the camaraderie evolved and how you all really learned about each other, but you've seen that you started off on such an incredible note, and that's due to the fact that you were constantly playing together from the start?
Yeah, the preseason is obviously not only important when it comes on the field, you know, also off the field, like getting to know. You said it, like getting to know each other, and we're just, I would say, 90% of the team is on the same interests, you know, and that's amazing. So you can share your hobby together, you know, besides soccer, and some people play online games together. Some people go and play golf in their free time, and that's amazing, you know, like the connection, and just to build that, like a family, you know, like you build that tension or that relationship with each and everyone, and now of course we are also sad that we're gonna lose players, you know, but that's how it is, you know. There are new players coming in, but now I think for the new players it is like you come in and you have to show that you want to be in, because this is already built now, you know. We have this relationship with each other, and we are open for everyone, but he has to show that he wants to be in the squad and has to work for the squad and gives everything for them.
We'll go to Luis.
Bradley Charnell mentioned that for him to be a good manager of this team, he had to be vulnerable and open for you guys. How refreshing was it for a manager to take off that shield, not only in certain moments, but all the time in the locker room?
Yeah, I think Bradley was very important that he's like talking about basically everything, you know. He's talking with us about everything, and not only about soccer, only about things that happened in his life, and so he opens up, and it's more like that he asks us to do that as well, you know. If we have something, we can talk. We have these 4 walls in our facility over there, and what we discuss in there stays in there, you know. Nobody else will know, and it's a safe spot for us, and it just feels good, yeah, to have a coach like this.
We'll go, first we'll go to John Lupo, and then we'll conclude with Tom Timmerman. John, are you there? All right, Tom, we'll go to you.
Roman, when you came here, you had options in Europe, places you could have gone. Now, having played a season here in America, yeah, how do you look at it? You know, the decision you made, and how happy it's been, you know, to come here and take this kind of I don't say it's a risky move, but a move off the beaten path.
No, it was a little bit risk involved, definitely, because nobody knew how this is going to turn out, you know, like if it's going to be successful, if there are going to be problems somehow, somewhere, you know, you never know. But I feel I made the right decision. I found what I was hoping to find here, you know, like joy and fun, and a really good team, good teammates, and that's was for me one of the most important things, to find the fun again in soccer, you know, because after the 2 years in Dortmund, the last 2 years was not easy for me, and I really thought about like what should I do, training every day like for 2 years and not one game played, you know. It's like I can't do that anymore, and then I was like, I want something completely different, and this was the perfect opportunity with Lutz, and also a fresh start, you know. So that it turned out like this is amazing, and I feel really good here.
We'll wrap up with Santi.
Roman, one of the many successful stories from this year was the development of players that were in second division or third division last year, debuted in MLS and had success. As a captain and leader of the team, what was your role in the development of these players?
Basically just offer them whenever they need a word or have a question that I'm there for them, you know. I don't really force somebody to listen to me. I really want them to, if they have a question, they can always come up to me. And AZ came up to me a lot, had questions, what's going on, and how he should react. If he started playing, then he was on the bench again, and then he's played again. It's just like questions like this. I know how it is. I play with a lot of players. They had maybe the same situation. They played, they didn't play, and then they played again, and just how to react. Like sometimes you're of course angry with the coach if you are not playing, and because you want to play, and then it comes down to how is your performance in training? How are you in the locker room, in the meetings? Are you active, involved, or are you just the guy who sits there now? Oh yeah, now he's angry because he's not playing, and just basically be there for the teammates. That's everything I can do, and that's basically the most important point, probably, between the connection between the coach and the team. Yeah.
Roman, thank you for joining us. We appreciate